I know y'all have experienced a hater in your life, or maybe thousands of them. Yet, haters can teach you quite a bit and make you stronger if you let them. Get every last drop. Take a moment before we talk about the haters. Never cater to a hater because they want you to fail. They're not the ones that are rooting for you. They're the ones that are miserable about their own life, so much so that they go out of their way to say something mean to someone else. When's the last time when you were happy, joyful, got really good positive energy? Nothing can bring you down. Nothing. It's when you are angry, you just got a flat tire, the weather's bad, the dog ran out, you gotta find it, whatever it might be. You just have a lot of stress that you're more likely to even snap at somebody by accident. So just know that if somebody took the time to be miserable to you, especially on the internet, when if you don't like something, you just move along. You know they're seething inside because somebody is a pretty girl or a funny guy or tall or handsome or can play basketball better than them, and they hate it so much that sometimes that infects and they make it like a life's mission to try to tear them down, to try to bring them down a notch, to break their confidence, because the real secret is they're not confident. Misery loves company, and they want to make other people miserable. Never put your goals and dreams aside because somebody says something mean to you, or somebody lies about you behind your back, or fill in the blank negative thing. A lot of people will change their way of being because they have somebody, even a stranger in their life. If you've been on the internet, you've had stranger haters. And they'll change the direction and the path of where they're going. Sometimes quite literally. How many kids have gone through bullying in school and they walk to school? Well, not a lot of kids walk to school anymore, but there have been stories that I've heard where kids have redirected and gone out of their way to avoid all the bullies. I mean, I think of the movie Step Brothers, where he has this story of these kids. This is a ridiculous movie, but he has this story of these kids bullying him.
We should go this way.
What's up?
Chris Kardaki.
What?
He gets in my face, and I just don't want to deal with the hassle right now because...
Are you this scared?
Can we please go the long way?
And he goes out of his way. It takes him way longer to get to where he needs to go because he's avoiding the park where these kids are.
You're gonna shame me into doing this. I'll do it.
No, you sound stupid.
You're gonna be sorry. Okay, I'm stupid. Oh, man. Look, Mr. Kardaki, just leave me alone, will you?
So maybe you don't go down that way anymore. Maybe you go the long way home.
That should never be. You should never have to redirect your path. The worst thing you can do is put your goals aside for them because that's what they want, because they're jealous that you just keep going no matter what. Why do these people go to a photo or a video or somebody's page and just rain on their parade? It's because they are miserable and they're trying to look for an outlet for that. It's the same thing with anger. How many people get angry about something personal, then go on Twitter or something and go, blah, here's some anger, blah, here's some hate. I have so much inside me, I just blah, have to get it out. And they don't know healthy ways to get it out. They don't know, go for a walk, go for a run, go exercise however you can. Redirect that, paint, breathe, do art, read a wonderful book. Make a delicious and peaceful cup of tea. That intense energy has to go somewhere, so why not redirect it into something positive? Too many people try to hurt other people. Don't be one of them. Live above it even when people hurt you. Don't return it. Even people who've really hurt me in my life, I look back and I go, they must have been so miserable to be able to do that, but they couldn't get out of their own way. They had so many other insecurities and things like that. And even though those haters stung, I didn't let it redirect my path. And I look back with pity and forgiveness for what they did. So let me know, Have you ever gone through a situation where you returned bullying with kindness, and how did that work out for you? Because sometimes it works out great, other times it doesn't, but your heart's still good. When you try to do the right thing, and you try to be kind to other people, and they're still mean, it's because it's in them. It is not in you. As long as your heart is good intended in anything you do, and you're not trying to hurt other people, and you're not returning their misery with your own misery, you're not returning their hurt with your own hurt, don't even worry about it. Your heart is clean, and that is one of the best and most freeing feelings. That is true freedom, because not everyone can go to bed with a clear conscience. And those haters certainly can't, and they don't. So feel bad for them if you want to. If you even want to think about it, but do not feed them. Pretty much ignore them. Do not feed the trolls is a real thing. And the less you change for them, the more powerful you become. The more you become. Like attracts like. There are going to be, and there already are, hundreds, tens to hundreds to thousands of people that are gonna enjoy you in life, and a handful of people that are gonna truly love you. And if you don't have that now, you're gonna find it. But you gotta be you. If you change yourself, even in little ways, you're never gonna find your people, because they won't be able to find you and recognize you. The very thing that some people can't stand about you, other people will eat up with a spoon and love about you. The very thing that you might even think is weird, or just kind of, you can't change it, kind of strange. Maybe it's something about your looks, or, my teeth. Some people think they're awful, and a lot of other people think they're great. And I am happy to have teeth, because I have met people in my life that don't have them. So I don't really care whether people like or dislike them, but sure, it's nice when people like them. But what really matters is your core group of people and you. And if you are comfortable with you, you will find people that are comfortable with you. It's your center. Keep balanced. Don't get too hard on yourself, but don't get too full of yourself, sort of deal. And that balance is worth keeping. Who you are at your core is unique, and it is here for a purpose. It's so meaningful to this world, and it should never be held back, no matter how many people say mean things about you, how many people are trying to drag you down, how many people are trying to keep you from your destiny. And the negativity of this world wants you to not reach your potential of who you are. I don't even mean what you do. I don't mean become a world-class athlete or Hollywood celebrity or CEO or Elon Musk or whatever. No, that might be the fruit of who you are. But success isn't who you are. What you do isn't who you are. Who you are is who you are being. Who you are right in here. You gotta find that, and you gotta protect that. And you gotta know that a lot of people are even threatened by that. They're intimidated. A lot of people are intimidated by somebody who's happy, confident, and joyful, and who's navigating life as them. That is rare. And sometimes, even in nature, things don't like rare. You're kind of a mutant if you're able to do that. But the world needs more people that are able to do that. There might be growing pains. You might have to get rid of some friends, some family connections, even if they're toxic, or, boundary it up. But once you get through those growing pains, you will just naturally attract the people who love you for you and all your quirks, good, bad, and indifferent, as long as you're being you at your core and who you were born to be. So look into that, figure that out, and be it. And then everything that you do will spring forth from that. Just let that light shine. I'm very excited for you. So, cheers to you and becoming who you are and finding the people who will love you for it. We'll see you next time. Hate is gonna hate, and ain't is gonna ain't. And if you hate, you ain't gonna hang out with me.